The late George Carlin, comedian, philosopher, and my personal spiritual guide, once asserted that the shortest sentence in the English language is I am, and the longest sentence is I do. I think he had it right, as I just passed 36 years of a life sentence without parole. Right, honey bunny? After all this time, folks, I know exactly what she's thinking right now. Dead man talking. Anyway, I thought it might be interesting, dare I say inspiring, for y'all to hear from the father of the bride a few observations about this blessed union we just witnessed. The story I got as to how this all began was that one evening Kristen and Andy met at a church service on Bourbon Street. Though I suspect that if indeed the Holy Spirit was in attendance, it was vastly outnumbered. My Kristen thought Andy had a great smile. He does have a great smile, Diane. And Andy was intrigued by Kristen's sharp wit and that gleam in her eye every time my credit card went through. So the spark was evidently there, and they began dating in those innocent weeks and months leading up to the attacks of 9/11. Y'all do math on calculators and get that, okay? And then one day, on a visit down here, Andy very solemnly asked me for my permission to marry Kristen. Solemnly. And I'll be honest, folks, I got quite emotional, but broad-shouldered Andy comforted this old fox with a big bear hug, and then we kissed.
Oh, shit.
But he's all Kristen's now, c'est la vie. And I'm just thrilled as I've watched their relationship grow as they've managed challenging careers, job changes, so very successfully. But, then there's Rupert. We've watched them double team home projects, the pandemic, and plan a big old wedding. But then there's Rupert. And it's been such fun for me to get to know their widening circle of friends down here. Young folks who are witty, intelligent, athletic, entertaining, and Rob. All right, I'll close now by just saying that as an old man watching as the times they are changing, I find it remarkable that two young people would ever risk a relationship in the first place. COVID and cancel culture, a society without civil discourse, cyberspace where a few keystrokes can ruin a reputation or far worse, why even take the chance? But my Kristen and Andy have prevailed against these and perhaps other slings and arrows of outrageous fortune to become not just today, I believe, husband and wife, but to wear that coveted mantle of soulmates. If you ask me if I believe this to be true, I do. The last toast I will offer is from an old Irish blessing that I'm sure most of you have heard before. It goes something like, may the road rise up to meet you, may the sun be always at your back, may all the Gulf hurricanes veer to Texas. And that's all I can think of. Thank you very much.